everybody and welcome back. My name is Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to take you through an easy tutorial of Morrowind from the Elder Scrolls on violin. The link to get the sheet music is going to be in the description bar underneath this video. It's free as it always is to download. There's going to be a performance of this as well, and I'll have that linked underneath this video too. So I'm not going to play this through in the video, otherwise it just makes it so long, but I'll do a separate performance and that will be linked underneath as per usual. So if you want to know how to play Morrowind, then grab your copy of the music and let's get going. Okay, so first up is just a quick explanation of how I arrange this. So what you've got is all the fingers, the finger numbers above all of the notes, so you know what fingers you're going to be playing, and also you're going to know what string you're going to be on. For example, third finger when it focuses, third finger on the G, open D, 1 also on the D, this is all on the D string until you get to the A, 1 on A, 2 back on the D, 3 also on D, etc, etc. It's fairly self-explanatory, it's very simple, but it just makes it nice and easy. So the whole tune of this is basically, when I was doing the sheet music for this, I think it's pretty much 3 times through. I probably just could have written kind of the 8-bar melody or so and just put a repeat sign on it, but I repeated it through, so it's about 3 times through, except for just a little change at the end so it sounds finished. So once I've gone through the first bit, the rest of it is going to be the same. Now the only thing that you have to bear in mind is that the first fingers on the A string are all going to be in a back position, back as far as you can feel this little ridge, which is called the nut here. Your first fingers are normally around here, but they're going to be right as far back, right until you can feel the nut. The first fingers on the D string are also going to be there. We haven't got a first finger on the E, so we don't have to worry about that. The second fingers are going to be in a back position. So normally the first finger, let's say the first finger is normally here, and your second finger will be jammed in right next door to the first finger. That's where the second fingers are going to be, but just bear in mind that your first fingers are also going to be quite far back also. So the second fingers want to be just above that first finger dot. So that pretty much repeats all over again. So you'll notice that there are some fourth fingers for E's, which are on the A string. You have to do them as fourth fingers. Do not do them as open strings, because they're supposed to be E flat. If you do them as open strings, what you'll get is something like this. So again, the same thing with A's. You cannot do open A's because you've got 3 flats at the beginning: B flats, E flats, and A flats. Whenever you see 3 or 2 or more flats, you know there's going to be no open strings pretty much. So in this case, no open E strings and no open A strings as well. So you have to do fourth fingers there, unfortunately. But when you do have those fourth fingers, so the last bar on the second line, you've got, or the bar before that, the fourth finger jams in right next door to that third finger, so it's going to tell you where it needs to go. So again with the fourth finger, and to be perfectly honest, I think that's pretty much it. It's probably going to be one of the much quicker tutorials for this, but there isn't really anything in it other than just the repeat of this or how I've arranged this. If you feel like you want to take the second part up an octave, that's fine if you want to do that. I think I've done that in my copy, so I might be able to do that. I might be able to put a link to that as well underneath it if anybody wants that, but if not, this works just as well. So There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to look in the links directly underneath this video for the music, performances and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.